No pressure, right? No pressure. Good evening, and thank you for the opportunity to speak, although I now know a little bit what it feels like to be the commercial before the Super Bowl. I promise I'll be brief. What an amazing and humbling year it's been representing Carroll County as the Teacher of the Year. I thank our Board of Ed, Superintendent McCabe, and the Manchester Valley Administration for your patience as I navigated this, at times, overwhelming honor. Thank you to Carrie Gaddis and Brenda Bowers for helping to keep me on track in more ways than one. After this year, I'm finding myself strangely just where I started. In a profession requiring constant growth and valuing learning, let me explain. I started my first day of kindergarten and graduated my last day of high school in Carroll County Public Schools. So I'm actually back where I started. But how I feel about public education leaves me back where I started this year, with Ted Lasso. I still believe. Ted Lasso said it best when he said, as the man once said, the harder you work, the luckier you get. Well, I tell you what, Carroll County is one lucky place because everywhere I look, there are nothing but people working incredibly hard. At most, if not all of the events that I attended this year, people would ask me, how does Carroll County do it? They genuinely wanted to know how we rank as well and get the results that we do. Without missing a beat, my answer was always the same, our educators. Truth be told, this room is evidence that I'm just the one that was lucky last year. I'm a product and a part of an unbelievable group of professionals that day in and day out work so hard putting the diverse needs of students first. No wonder our county is so incredibly lucky. Maybe we should all go play the lottery tonight. I don't know how you're feeling. When you watch social media clips about teaching, you will hear all sorts of reasons why people leave. But focus for a moment on the ones that choose to stay. Look at the people in this room that every day made the decision to keep fighting the fight. 50 years. 50 years in education. Yeah, absolutely. Teachers don't need to hear, remember your why. We live our why every day. Our why keeps us going. Our why is not something to remember. It's who we are. We do what we believe in. We believe. We walk into a school and you will see, I guarantee, at least one, if not 5, believe signs. So I'm not the only one that likes Ted Lasso. But what we need is our community to believe too. Teachers make roughly 1,500 decisions a day. I'm sure you've heard that statistic. And I promise you that administrators make even more. Decisions that are centered around what is best for this student in this moment. The resulting compassion fatigue is what you hear a lot about. But when we get an "I've got your back" in response from each other, from a parent or a student, that stress softens because we know we're not alone. As you walked in this evening, you may have noticed or received an Army figure. Ted Lasso, at very pointed moments, would leave people close to him these figures to let those people know he had their back. I'm doing the same. The only way that education happens is if we know we have each other's backs. And I want you to know that someone else in this room has yours. So this time of year being the second hardest part of the school year, first, of course, being the week before winter break, I want everyone in this room to remember exactly what Ted says. I promise you, there's something worse out there than being sad, and that's being alone and being sad. Ain't no one in this room alone. What we do every day is so much like Ted Lasso. Teaching is exactly coaching, not the salary necessarily, or the colorful language, but the patience, wisdom, and belief in the journey. And in this, I'm exactly where I started. I believe in public education. The phenomenal people in this room believe too. I believe it's one of the best parts of our democracy. Teaching is truly all about optimism, pouring our energy into students that we hope grow way beyond us. We have the barbecue sauce moments. Dang, we make the barbecue sauce moments. Tell me anything that is better than that. Carroll County Public Schools are phenomenal because we're small enough that we still have each other's backs. So as we celebrate our new Teacher of the Year, and each and every one of you getting out there and earning all of these phenomenal awards, take them as the reminder that we believe. Keep believing, Carroll County. Thank you again for the humbling honor of representing this county.
Thank you, Lauren.